get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and me. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and they. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.
Recording in progress.
Welcome to another episode of Drinking After Dark, a podcast where we discuss random topics while having a few drinks. I'm your host, Darius, and as always, drink responsibly. And y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Tonight, y'all know what I'm drinking on. I'm drinking on my Crown Royal Vanilla. I'm drinking it straight tonight. And tonight's episode is sponsored by Joe Shakinab and Shakinab.com. Go visit Shakinab.com for services, monthly updates, and contact information. Once again, visit Shakinab.com, promoting leadership and scholarship. All right. Before we get started, man, I just want to say thanks to everybody who celebrated my 100th episode last week. You haven't checked it out, go check it out, man. So special shout out to my cousin Ron Hayes, my boy Sherman Green, Alex Witherspoon, aka Alley Cat New Money, and Caprice London. So shout out for you guys for coming on and celebrating the 100th episode. Again, thanks for everybody who's been supporting the podcast. Please, y'all go follow on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And please, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. All right, so tonight, there's some things that I want to talk about. It's really two things I want to talk about tonight. And this stuff is fairly recent in the news. One, I got to talk about the whole Azealia Banks situation. All right. So let y'all know what happened if you don't know what happened. First, I just want to send out my condolences to DC Young Fly, his family, their children. You know, his fiance passed away, and just a sad situation. And somebody took a chance to really. You can't even call it petty. It's just straight up ugly. All right. It was just straight up ugly. Azealia Banks basically has been getting a lot of backlash for her comments about this, about the death of DC Young Fly's fiance, who is a former Wild 'N Out star, Miss Jackie O. And but Azealia Banks always had this issue or beef with DC Young Fly because, you know, he said some jokes about her on the show. She didn't like it. Yes, she cried on the show. But if you go on the show like Wild 'N Out, you know, it's like no holds barred. You know, if you like me, all right, I remember when Wild 'N Out first came out, right? I was in high school when the very first season came out. And the show, of course, is changed over the years, right? You know, it feels like there's more, you have a lot more mixture of comedians and rappers on the show. Back then it was pretty much just comedians on the show. But now you see a diversity of people that come on the show, have fun, crack jokes. It's no holds barred. You see a lot of comedians go on to bigger and better things outside of Wild 'N Out. That's how it was since the beginning. But when you go on the Wild 'N Out, of course they're gonna make jokes about you. If you don't have thick skin, you shouldn't go. So Azealia Banks went on the show, and DC Young Fly, who is one of the most famous cast members on the show. He pretty much went hard on Azealia Banks, but it's like, again, like I said, it's a comedy show. So you're going to get those type of jokes coming your way. And pretty much, I guess she cried on the show. All right. That was a few years ago. Now, let's get to right now. So, following the death of DC Young Fly's fiance, Jackie O, Azealia Banks basically went to her social media and really didn't have anything nice to say. And it was so wrong on so many levels because somebody just lost their life. Children then lost their mother. A man lost the love of his life. Nothing funny about that. Okay. And let me see. So pretty much just a little bit of what she said in a post. She said, dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, Miami, Florida. She continued before adding that people will learn not to mess with her. Another quote: "The thorn in my side is finally out." A lot of people did not take that. A lot of people did not take that post very well, and understandably, because when somebody loses their life, it's nothing. Something like that is not nothing to. It's not funny. It's not funny at all, and due to the fact that she went out her way to take this opportunity to say, basically, this is karma coming back to you. I think it's absolutely wrong because she didn't do anything to anybody. You gotta think. You have there's her children is going to grow up without their mother. This man is going to continue on with his life without the love of his life. And this is your chance to really go after him after he's grieving. Like, come on now. And I'll be honest with you, I think she deserves the backlash coming her way. Some of the responses that she received, if I could pull it up real quick, you got some people say, you need to heal all that hate in your heart and you get satisfaction from death. Tasteless and crunchy, just like Bojangles. Another comment: kids lost a mother and you thinking about a joke. That's what you want. That's what you want for on the show for. That's what comedians do. Another one replied, "Yeah, good luck with everything after this because you have crossed a line that you won't recover from." And it was a lot of people, even on my personal Facebook page and or social media pages, pretty much as a whole, a lot of friends who then post statuses and stuff like that, really going after her. And I hope she feels sorry about it, but something about this is like she don't. And one thing you don't play with, man, is death. You don't joke about it. You don't play with it. You don't really talk about it, especially, somebody else who is grieving, who done lost a loved one. And you come out there, you saying this stuff. I don't know how she even has a career after this. Like, to be honest, I think she barely had a career before. But, a lot of people who are continue trying to expand their brand and get their name out there, they do go on shows, whether it's talk shows, radio shows, comedy shows as special guests. They can continue to build up their brand and get their name out there. You knew what you was getting into. You knew before you went on that show what you was getting into, and you knew exactly what you're doing when you made that post. And I'm gonna be real with you. I was never a fan of her anyway. I'll be honest with you, I never cared. But stuff like this, you just hate to see. Because the thing you have to understand is this. At 32, young person, I mean, it's sad. You know, a young person dying, that's sad. And the fact that she has children who is going to grow up without their mother is, you didn't even think about her children when you made that post. That's what's really getting to me. You didn't even think about the children when you made this post. You know, if what's that old saying? If you don't have anything positive to say, don't say it at all. Certain things that you shouldn't just say. Okay, you got your beef with DC Young Fly, but why would you comment about that? Right? Why would you comment that? And it's crazy because I believe karma is real. I truly believe that. I believe karma is real, and I hate to see where this is going. You hate to see it because you got a lot of people. Excuse me, you got a lot of people out there um, who are big fans of DC Young Fly, right? And you got some people like, man, we gotta go get her. We just gotta go get her. You know, and the fact that you pretty much within your post, double down within your post. That's the sad part. This woman didn't do nothing to you. Those kids shouldn't have to. And the sad part about it is it's out there now. It ain't going there. Once you hit that post, but when you hit post, even if you delete it, guess what? Somebody will still have a screenshot of that, or it's out in the cloud somewhere, right? Somebody will always bring that back up. And I don't know how you can go forward in what little career that you have. I'm pretty sure that after this statement, your career is done. After that post, your career is done. You know, what could have helped you in this situation was been like, I know DC Young Fly not have our beef, but I want to send my condolences out to him and his family. You could have done that, right? But you took that time to attack a guy for doing his job on the show, which is wrong on so many levels, man. And I don't really, I can't respect it. I can't respect nobody who does that. You know, that's something that we, or as the people, should do. They should go ahead and just say, hey, and the people really controls your career. You know, if they're not going to pay to see you, your career is pretty much over. And I don't think there's anything you can do at this point. You can issue an apology. If it's sincere, maybe they give you a second chance or whatever. I highly doubt it. But it is something that you pretty much will have to, you're gonna have to lay low for a while. You're just gonna have to lay low for a while. And there's really nothing else I could really say about it. It was just tasteless, it was cold-hearted. Jackie O didn't deserve it. DC Young Fly didn't deserve it. The children didn't deserve it. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be upset. I'm upset too because you made that type of post. And I'm not even a fan of yours, right? I'm not even a fan of yours, and yet I'm upset with your post. So just say good luck to you in your future. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Good luck to you in your future, man. And you know, I don't know how you're gonna recover from this. I have no idea how you're going to recover from it. You know, so whatever shows or whatever you have going on that's booked, I'm pretty sure that stuff they didn't like no, cancel it. So uh good luck to you in your future endeavors. That's just sad, man. That's something like that, man, should never happen. Yeah, you got beef with somebody else, you know, but that's something that uh you shouldn't put out there. Shouldn't put that out there, and that's that. All right, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. We got to move on to the world of sports. Um, this one is, I don't know what it is about the today's athlete or whatever, but we got her. We got to talk about this. Zion Williamson, who is NBA player, New Orleans Pelicans. You could say he's their star player. I can't necessarily say the best player because he hasn't really been on the floor. To me, I think it's Brandon Ingram because his game is better than Zion Williamson at this point. But so first off, I just want to say congratulations to Zion Williamson. He is expecting his first child and everything like that, but it came with a little controversy. All right. So basically, Zion Williamson, let me see. They pretty much had like a gender reveal, party, baby shower, or however you want to put it. Okay. So he having a baby with this girlfriend Akima. I guess there is due in November. Uh, so pretty much they there's some stuff about her. Um, I don't know what it's not really about her. It's about somebody else. It's pretty much about somebody else, and how can I say this? Let's just say there's a third party involved. Okay, there's a third party involved, and her name is Mariah Mills. If you don't know who Mariah Mills is, she's an adult entertainer, aka porn star. And basically, she took to Twitter uh saying things about this particular uh situation, right? So let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see what because this I don't know what it is about this generation. Like, yo, I mean, you grew up in the age of social media, so everything you do is going to be put out, especially if you're a famous athlete or if you're just famous, period. They're going to put it out there like that. So I'm not understanding why some of y'all do the things that y'all do. Okay. It was this thing that Stephen A. Smith, Jimmy Garoppolo, right? They called him porn star Jimmy because he went on a date with a porn star. Well, Stephen A. Smith basically went in on Zion Williamson, basically calling him porn star Zion. Excuse me. But let me see. So pretty much Mills shared screenshots of a parent Snapchat exchange with Williamson, one which implied an offer to move to offer implied an offer to fund a move to New Orleans. I don't know why he would do that. That's crazy. And who else? What else she put? It's it's crazy to me, but I guess apparently he's been messing with Mariah Mills, and she's been saying a lot of stuff. Uh, this quote, this quote really took me out that she posted. Um, I guess on her Twitter, she said, "Better pray I'm not pregnant too, because I'm definitely late at Zion Williamson." And she put, "I was with you last week in New Orleans, and you couldn't tell me you had a random thought pregnant after all I've done for you." And she's claiming that she's been helping him get back into game shape. Um, so pretty much to get back into game shape, you have to actually play the game to get in game shape. To help him get in shape, to get in game shape, um, that's a whole different thing. So if you're an athlete, you understand game shape, you pretty much gonna have to play the game in order to get your conditioning right and everything like that. Uh, but you have to be in shape in order to get in game shape. You just can't just try to get in the game shape. You have to be ready. Your body has to be trained to be ready for the season. All right. So pretty much Zion Williamson has pretty much been messing with a porn star. Uh, and apparently she claiming that she might be, might not. That's what she's saying. I'm not saying it, but she's saying that she was late. She might be expecting. Who knows what's going on in this situation? But the issue is, why would you even put yourself in the situation? Right? Why would you even put yourself in a situation uh for this to air out? Even you have to understand you were the number one pick coming out of Duke. One season out of Duke. You were a high school superstar, high school social media basketball star, right? Got to Duke. You had all these fans, want to see you play. And I don't know what it is about these young dudes getting. Y'all don't have nobody in y'all camp. Nobody in y'all camp to say, no, don't do this. No, don't do that. You look what's going on with Ja Morant. You saw what happened with PJ Washington. Now, Zach, what y'all don't take advice from nobody? There's no grown man telling y'all, no, you're not going to do this. What is going on with these players today? I'm not understanding. I don't get it. And Zion, come on, man. Come on. I get it. She's an adult entertainer, and she pretty much we get it. But come on, man. You have to understand your position, right? You got to understand your position. And I don't know if anybody in your family has been who has really been having your back, but it's almost maybe they're afraid to get cut off. I don't know, but it's not a good look for you, Zion. And hopefully, you can get everything under wraps, because it is it's not a good look for you. It is definitely not a good look for you. And you know, um I feel really bad for you. Then again, I don't, because you made that decision. We gotta stop saying that. You made that decision. You shouldn't feel bad, stuff like that. We'll see what else comes from it. I think the story's going to just come and go. It is what it is. But for Stephen A. Smith to actually go on his podcast, and Stephen A. Smith, if you're watching this, man, I would love to have you on the platform, man. You're one of those guys I watched growing up. So it was kind of funny. It was really not, because Zion has been missing a lot of games, right? A lot of games, and probably due because of his size, right? He's carrying a lot of weight, which is not going to be good for his lower body, his legs moving forward. And he's such an explosive player. His game is all about explosiveness. So everybody's been saying, even the former NBA players and some current NBA players are basically saying, no, you got to get in better shape because your knees are not going to last, especially the way you play. No, we get it. If you play a certain way, it wasn't so explosive, maybe so, but you still need to be in shape, right? Because that's also helps prevent, a lot of these injuries that you're having. So, but yeah, Stephen A. Smith was cracking some jokes, talking about now we see why you couldn't get back on the court. That would, I knew he was going to say something like that. Because when I first heard the story, I was like, man, somebody's going to have a field day with this. Sure enough, it was Stephen A. Smith on his own podcast. And hey, I mean, listen, what he does in his personal life, cool, but you also got to remember, because you are a famous athlete, a lot of times your personal life is not so personal. It's going to become public. So you gotta be careful who you're dealing with. You gotta be careful who you're dealing with, who you decide to be with, and all of that. Stay away from the drama. I get it. You in your early 20s, stay away from the drama. Why would you want that? I don't understand why you would want to be a part of that. So, good luck to him. I know he's excited to be a father. So, wish all the best to him and Akima, and stuff like that. So, best of luck to the both of you, which they are expecting a baby girl, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that Mariah Mills situation, yeah, that's pretty, that's pretty messed up. But best of luck to you both and safe delivery. All right, y'all. So we're coming to the end of the episode. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting. Continue to tell your friends and family about Drinking After Dark podcast. New episodes are uploaded every Friday. Also, y'all can check out more content on the channel. I am doing some reviews and things like that, different drinks. So if y'all have any suggestions, please comment below. And also continue, man, share the page, Facebook and Instagram. Please follow on TikTok and make sure y'all subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Until next time, I'm your boy Darius, and I'm out. Peace.
Gotta get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and me. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and they. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.